Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're here with TheChir today, and we're gonna play some Bant Spirits. What's going on, buddy?
Hey man, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Sweet.
My first time doing anything like this, so it's pretty cool. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, it's usually, you think like only one person thinks on one side of the deck, but now we have two brains.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, one person might see a line that the other didn't, so
Yeah,
it's legitimately, it can be constructive.
yeah.
Uh, so let's see how this goes. Yeah.
So, um, I made a few changes recently. So the difference between my deck list and the stock list is instead of playing the two planes, I play one Yavimaya Coast, and I also play well, I guess two Yavimaya Coasts instead of two planes. And so my deck allows me to get my turn one blue a little quicker at the expense of potentially not having white turn two or three, and at the expense of also Glacial Fortress coming in tapped, because Yavimaya Coast doesn't allow Glacial Fortress untapped turn two. So, what do you feel about that? Do you feel maybe I'm hedging too much towards getting my blue online turn one?
For me, in my list, I did cut a breeding pool actually, and I put in one Yavimaya coast, and I
Uh
haven't
huh.
looked back. The reason why I cut a breeding pool is because, like, in the event that you do, like, it sucks when you have to, like, the first three land drops, they're all shock lands, and that hurts really bad because that's 6 points of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I like having the option of having the Yavimaya Ghost, which is I think it's a good addition. I'm not sure how you mentioned. I'm not sure if to really cut out the two basic planes because it does limit your access to white.
Yeah.
Because you might be in an awkward position where you might have a bunch of blue green, and by
Yeah.
turn three or two, you don't have the white for either yourself a spirit or a spell queller. And so that spell queller can just temple the game really hard in your favor.
Yeah.
So but I do understand that you do want to have reliable turn one blue source because you're running the full playset of sailors and wanderers. So I do understand that. So I'm willing to give it a shot. Sure, I'm cool with that.
Uh-huh.
Um, and hopefully it works out.
Cool. And in terms of the sideboard, do you have any opinion? Well, I guess I'll just explain a little bit of some um, changes I made. I before I took out all the Stainful Strokes, and then I started to feel there are some matchups that could be useful. I used to have two Harpooners, but I took one out because I found it mostly useful only in the mirror. But the mirror does happen a lot, but I'm not sure how often. I guess
Hmm.
it's good because it's only a 2-for-1 against. Well, it's a 2-for-1 against a lot of stuff, like all this stuff, all the 2-1s or 1-1s. But against some cards, it's a 1-for-1, and also it doesn't allow us to aggro in a way.
Yeah, because with them you just want to kind of just sit back and just have to be a wall where they can't really go through because 3/2. Is a 3/2, right? Yeah, it's three
Yeah.
two. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it kills every spirit that doesn't have a lord out.
Yeah.
So that's relevant. I personally haven't played with Harpooner, just because if you look with the mirror, what I bring in when I'm playing the mirror, I bring in the disputes and I bring in the deputies,
Yeah.
and I do have two sealaways on my sideboard, which I notice you do have one right now.
Yeah.
But sometimes that card can be a little awkward at times because that gets to the point where it's like a stall fest where no one's attacking. It's like a game of chicken, pretty much
Yeah.
at times. So
Happens a lot.
it happens a lot. So I think the disputes are great and the deputies are relevant too because they have a bunch of lords out and you just bring it in.
Yeah.
It can be a huge blow for them. So I personally haven't played with a harpooner, so I'm gonna see how that goes, and
Yeah.
maybe I might give it a shot later.
Would you make any suggestions for anything to take out or put in right now? Because we could still, before we jump into a league, we could still make changes.
Uh,
To help you think, I'll kind of show you like some other cards potentials. I got Damping Spear, which I found not too useful recently. I got more Sealaways. I got another Seto. I got Remorseful. I got more car harpooners.
I don't want to, since I am the guest. I don't want to like impose my thoughts too much.
Oh no,
So,
it's you're welcome.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
you can say it.
I personally like to have two remorseful clerics on the in the main because,
Oh,
like rest in peace. I don't like tapping out and not adding to a clock if that makes sense, especially if I'm playing
mhm.
against Inverter or Lotus Breach.
Yeah.
Um, so and with remorseful, you can get it off of Coco, which can be relevant in a
Hmm.
pinch, or even against Sultai too. Um, just I used to have two rest in peace in the sideboard before, but I took them out and I just put the remorseful cleric, which I used to eventually put in the main board.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but just having the remorseful cleric as a graveyard option, it doesn't slow me down too much in not having a clock. It's able to put pressure while also giving graveyard hate, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And any other suggestions? What about like Annul, Disdainful?
Anul's great. Anul's great against Mono White Devotion. It
Yeah.
hits everything. It's
Yeah.
insane how relevant that card is.
Uh-huh.
Anul also like works against what's it called? Insult.
Uh-huh.
Um, it hits all their artifacts. Insult's a really bad matchup for Spirit, so Anul is really good against that. So
Yeah.
Anul is a really strong choice.
Yeah. Cool. Any other thoughts on any other choices or?
No, I mean, I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I guess we'll try this and then we'll see. We'll write down any problems that arise and we could make more adjustments as we go. All right, let's get into a league here. Okay, just make sure I have the right deck list.
Yeah, that's a 73 card.
There we go. It's good to make sure. Because actually, one time what happened was I entered with like a jank one by accident.
Oh, that sucks.
And but actually I lost 2 games and then I was like, okay, I give up. I'm just gonna play it out like without really trying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I 3-2'd it.
Yeah, you get your money back. So
Yeah, it was a mono red, like the chonky red deck, but without the expensive cards.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you're in PST time. That's
specific.
near BC, right?
Well, I don't live in Canada anymore. I live in SoCal.
Oh, okay.
LA.
Oh, nice.
But I did used to live in Mississauga, which is right next
Yeah.
to Toronto.
How is the situation over there with Corona? It's pretty intense, right?
It's not great either. But
Not as bad as New York, the north.
no, not as much as New York, but California and LA County is doing a really good job at
Cool.
controlling, logging down things. Like they're being really strict on that.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's see. 2 lands. Oh, see, we don't have white here, but we do have
Yeah.
turn 1, turn 2. I think it's
Are
playable.
are you on the draw or play?
We're on the play.
I'm gonna play. I mean, like in a situation like this, I'd be inclined in keeping it because worst case, you still have even if you don't even if you miss your land drop, you still have another rattle chains.
Yeah,
Play.
we have stuff to do.
You got stuff to do exactly.
Yeah.
So, I would keep this and see how this goes.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll flash in Sailor at the end step.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah.
So this hand are you great against it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The mono. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay. We'll just play this.
Yeah.
And I guess we're flashing in rattle chains, right?
Yeah, we'll flash in on the turn and.
Yeah. In case they try to use a baffling end on Sailor.
I mean, even though that would be a waste for them, but I wouldn't mind that either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. What would suck would be atomic. That would suck a lot. Good thing they're not being atomic. Okay, that's good.
They want to race. Okay, so we'll flash it here. Oh, okay.
Sure, that's good because you're not putting anything on the board.
Yeah,
That means,
that means we're racing better.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
That's
good.
that's really good actually.
Okay, do we just play Selfless Spear or do we take this chance to play Breeding Pool Tap?
Because Selfless Spirit's really bad against because like all the removal is like exile based.
Yeah, so I think we can play this tap, right? For saving our life.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, we'll enter combat. Do you usually like to put the land after attack? Or I guess in this case it doesn't matter.
In that case, since they're tapped out, yeah, it doesn't matter. But like I usually just try to do after like main phase 2.
Okay.
After attack, just in case, you know, they think I don't have a land drop that I do. Like those little subtleties actually make a difference sometimes.
Yeah.
When you bluff.
Okay.
I mean that's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot because you have Coco turn 4 and we can just, if we need to, we can just Coco in something that we can look for.
Alright. So oh we're doing Coco in response, right? Like try to spell quell something?
Yeah, if we need to, yeah. But we'll just attack for now and we'll see what happens on the return.
Cool.
Because that's 5 damage. That's a 2-turn possible ward.
Yeah. That's 5 damage. Okay, we try to Coco here for sure, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really annoying to as a blocker. Yeah.
Spell Queller one time. Ooh, yes.
Quell and the Eagle, that's great.
Yeah.
That might be game actually.
What's that?
That might be game.
I think so. We got the nuts.
Yeah, that's great actually.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Awesome.
The good old turn 5 go.
Okay, so let me pull up the sideboard here. Let's see. This is mono white. Okay, so a null is really good. So I usually like to do it like this. I put them in 3 piles. Like this is the best,
Sure.
second best, and then other potential cards. Let's see. This could hold off the ground on the play, on the draw. I mean, potentially good. Harpooner could kill the. Oh, not Harpooner. Sorry, Harpooner could kill the owl, but I'm not sure if we bring it in just for that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think with your sideboard, I would just put in the stroke because it actually has a lot of 11 hits. Because the stroke can counter a 2/2 ballista, it can counter an owl,
yeah,
it can counter
yeah, stroke for sure.
or whatever. Like one time,